All right, this is Coach Jay, and today we're going to talk about layoffs and how to prepare for them in 2025. We have a lot of things happening in the world, as you know, but my vow is to lead with positivity, lead with the high vibe, high frequency, but also be real with you. Okay. Because one of the things I notice is that women, we get very flustered when things come our way and we get very nervous and emotionally erupt. But one of the things I also want to do is not only give you what's really happening behind the scenes, but also to be empowered to make a decision for yourself, for your family, so that you're not behind, okay? So that you're not scuffling. What I want you to do is be more proactive in taking action and not waiting until something happens before you take action. That is the worst thing to do for your nervous system, okay? So, as a leadership coach, my job is to work with women solopreneurs who are ambitious, who are ready to grow their business and scale, have a longevity plan, and also globalize their clientele and really tighten up their messaging so that they're attracting the type of clients that they actually want to work with. So, welcome to the video. Okay, so I saw a couple of things on Instagram. I follow different accounts, and I also wanted to create a video that was not a live and really just kind of give you some insight to what I feel is going to happen this year, and also how to right now start preparing yourself and not wait until something happens before you actually do something, right? So a couple of things I saw from different accounts, and I just kind of made some notes here. One of the things I saw was that Google, Microsoft, Facebook, and Salesforce would be doing a lot of layoffs the first month of 2025. I also saw that nearly half of managers predict layoffs in 2025. We see Estee Lauder that has been projected to cut off or rid themselves of 7,000 jobs as sales slide. Okay, we see that happening. U.S. job openings fall to the lowest level since September of 2024. Job openings fell to 7.6 million in December, and hires rose slightly to 5.5 million, going from 2021 to 2022. And then we see a sharp decline going to 2025. So I want to kind of put you up on game on that. Google asks employees to quit voluntarily. That is something that has been floating out there in the social media spaces. Also, too, nearly half of the U.S. managers said that their company will likely lay off workers in 2025, according to a January 15th report from ResumeTemplates.com. Layoffs can be very tricky because you never know if a company will use performance metrics or percentage across the boards just to make decisions. So all kinds of things are happening. And one of the things I said too a while back, and I want you to just take it as a grain of salt, but at the same time, I want you to take it seriously, is that the only job that your child, your husband, wife, whoever your partner, your parents, families, friends, the only jobs that a lot of our families will be able to get, especially going into 2030, will be the job that you give them. Many of you have to be ready to be your children's bank. That is a hard pill to swallow. Okay. You're going to have to develop communities and different connections. Like, for example, bartering, not only bartering, but also services, building relationships with corporations and managers and decision makers. You're going to have to start partnerships and collaborations with different brands and things of that nature. You're going to have to get a seat at the table, baby. Okay. You're going to have to network. You're going to have to get in the trenches. You're going to have to talk to people. Okay. A lot of times people don't realize that some of the missed opportunities are just about you securing yourself. You got to secure yourself, okay? So how do you do that? We first of all, you got to, and I got some more notes here. I think you need to start moving from an understanding that it's not just about like, oh, I want to get out of survival mindset. It's okay to survive in so many ways because you will never, ever, you never want to see yourself hit rock bottom. I think that's the one commitment I want you to make to yourself, that you're not going to hit rock bottom. You're never, ever, ever going to do that. You've been there before. Okay. So you know what rock bottom looks like, and you know what poverty looks like. Okay, some of us have been in spaces where we didn't have anything. I'm talking about nothing, and not even anyone to call on when things got bad. But this is what I want you to start thinking about. I want you to start owning your leadership, okay? Many solopreneurs operate like contractors. Some of y'all act like just hobbyists in your own business. I need you to turn on the CEO mind, okay? There is, and I don't want you to like take this as a call to be a hustle, like your business is a hustle, but I want you to get more proactive. Like right now, it's the beginning of February. Okay, my daughter just celebrated her birthday yesterday. Like, but right now, what you need to be working towards every single day, you're working for the future. Every seed that you plant right now is preparing for the future. I want you to always think about that. And it's not a hustle, you're running a company. Okay. So establish that monthly recurring revenue. If you need to start a membership, start a membership. Okay. Focus on building that membership to get that MRR up, and then move people into some type of retainer or something like that, or have many cohorts or many retainer clients or something like that, where you're getting people in spaces where you can really help them, even for subscription based offers, something like that, right? So moving from those one-on-one services where you're taking one client at a time because you're nervous about taking multiple clients at a time, and you need to move towards scalability. So group coaching, cohorts, classes, workshops, and things of that nature, just so you can get out of that whole stuck in an income ceiling kind of thing, right? Think about that. Document systems and your workflow. So as you are building and streamlining things, like look at some of your expenses. What are some of the things that you're not using in your business that you need to cut out right now? This is not from a standpoint of, scarcity, but some of the things that we're paying for, we're not even using. So you need to just go ahead and start cutting your losses, cutting out a lot of those expenses, like outside, like systems and stuff that you barely touch. Get rid of them. Okay. Those companies will be okay. But trust me, everybody needs to be selling and marketing right now. Okay. So you need to learn and own your own audience. I've had people ask me about, owning their memberships on YouTube and having memberships on TikTok, having memberships on Instagram and things like that. I think you can do whatever you want to, but I do believe that if some of these systems and platforms demonetize you because you've said something off, I do believe that entrepreneurship is, and I want to make sure I'm treading very lightly on here, but you didn't come into entrepreneurship to be policed on what you say. Like, right, we're absolutely correct that these platforms are not ours. So me putting this on YouTube is not always like, it's still YouTube. Okay. Me putting this on Facebook is still Facebook. It's still their company, their rules, right? So if I say something that is against YouTube's way of doing things, like their terms and conditions or whatnot, I could stand to be demonetized, or I can stand to take, ban my account or take away my account just because I'm freely saying something. However, you know what people cannot take from me is my email list. My email list, I can say whatever I want. I can talk the way I want. I can even send videos like this right here. You can record a YouTube video and then send it to your email list, or you record something offline, right? Put it on some type of hosting site like Loom or something of that nature and send it to your clients, and or send it to your email list, and they can watch it without what is it called, without wondering if your platform is going to be, deplatformed in so many ways. But you need to grow your email list as much as possible. in 2025. I need you to really make that one of your top priorities, to own your list. Okay. No one can take that away from you. So if you can get to a place offering high value lead magnets where you're bringing people into your space where it's just completely irresistible, it's really, really good. And you really want people to come to your space and be like, man, I really, really want to learn from this person. I really want to understand. And that's one of the things, like if you look at my Sand store in the description box, I have several things. I have email courses, I have checklists, even just to join my email list, period. So you can get some of the tips that I send out, encouragement, offers that I send out to be a part of my world so you can learn skills, outcome based, different things, projections of the future in the industry that we're in. You got to on that list. Okay. Though that's your list. Nobody can take that away from you. You export it, you can take it to any email provider that you want. Okay. Also, too, when it comes down to your high ticket offer, your main offer, I want you to trust yourself and look at your offer and just really think about, like, is this something that people, no matter what, that they will absolutely 100% invest in? Okay. Well, is it good enough for people to go find the money? Is it good enough for people to go and search for the money in order to pay me in order to do this work? This is what is important. Package your offer, your premium offer, and whatever you do outside of that, right? Whatever you do outside of that, go for it. Go for it. Okay. Just have some other offers outside of that offer and just literally have things that point to the main offer. The main offer is always the move. So just look at your offer and make sure that it is something that in any economy that people will invest in. That's very important. So when you package the offer, you have some type of return on investment. And also to make sure that your messaging is really about results, outcome, transformation, getting people to think differently about the problem that you solve, making sure that it is centered around transformation and getting them to start thinking about the transformation different, that it is urgent that they do that. Also, to focus on leadership-based marketing content. Okay, so position yourself as a leader and not as a follower and getting blended in with everybody else. That's one thing you don't want to do. And last but not least, y'all, please leverage AI. I know that you get tired of hearing that about AI, but ChatGPT is a beautiful tool, right? Claude AI, Jasper, and some of these other tools. There's so many different tools that's merging and emerging as we speak, right? So it seems like every week there's something new rolling out in the AI space. But please do not use AI to see what the devil wants to do to sabotage you. Okay. Please do not use AI to write a love letter to your ex. People are using AI to get rich every single day, and we got you going back in the past. I need you to focus on getting your dough. Okay. I need you to use AI to polish up your onboarding process. Use AI to polish up your content and repurposing it. Use your AI in order to secure and tighten up your workflows. Okay. So you can focus on revenue generating tasks like reaching out to new people. Okay. Creating videos that's going to bring some influx in. Okay. I need you to start doing that. Okay. Everybody's like, oh, I'm using AI to look at my birth chart and see who I'm supposed to marry. Baby, get to the money. I guarantee you that the person of your dreams is somewhere closing deals. They are not worried about going to ChatGPT looking for you because you're going to run into that person at the right moment. Okay. I'm just telling you. So move differently. Move differently. Opportunity right now is very massive for women. It's very, very, very important that you sit down with yourself and you say, okay, what am I doing to change my life? What am I doing to change the trajectory of my life right now and not going back to the past? I know you want to reflect. I know you want to grieve. The world that we are living in is almost like somebody said that on one end, we're holding we're starting to let go, not holding on, but letting go of the world that we once thought we were happy in and thriving in. And then we have to look at the other hand, which is holding up the light to guide us into the world that we have yet to encounter. So if this really speaks to you, I really want you to pay attention to the links in my description box. I want you to consider joining the Contrarian Collective, which is right now we're enrolling new members into our collective, which I'm very excited about. And then also my main program, which is the Matriarch Leadership School, is now enrolling for women who want the totality of how to grow and scale their business, but also tighten up their messaging so they're securing and bringing in the right people for their particular offers and filling up their programs. So as a coach, my job is to get us ready for the future by helping us to hook into the present. This is what this is all about. I am rooting for you always. Feel free to subscribe and share this video with someone that you know. And let's just prepare ourselves and breathe through these pieces while we try to figure out how to navigate through a changing world in the fourth industrial revolution, soon to be fifth. Have a great day. Until next time. Bye.